Accept us. We are a special people with a mandate from heaven to lead from our shining city on this hill. For so it is written, God chose us over the heathen, and we don't even have to try and understand why. Global treaties and agreements don't bind us, but we'll harshly enforce them upon our evil enemies. We provide the moral compass to His creation, read by the guiding light off of our revealed truth. Our blessed children lead the world in ignorant pride, but not in reading science, math, or morals. Trained in contempt for history, we do totally trust in our newly minted traditional family values. And of course, ours is the finest healthcare system in the entire world, despite all your statistics. Absolutely, we have the right to live large off credit debt provided by whatever Asian peasants. Gridlock tempered by a total lack of political will exemplifies our noble checks and balances system. Look, we do not torture, but enhanced interrogation techniques did save thousands of our citizens. We justly pump billions to our bankers, even as we demand foreign countries free their currencies. Our preemptively defensive wars of liberation bear no relation to their evil terrorist aggression. We may exploit our tiny remaining old-growth forest as we wisely counsel others to a total eco-preservation. We still proudly tout equality, though our rich get richer, the poor poor, and the middle class shrinks. Only we can loose the vainglorious God bless America edict upon each and every political speech. We shall never confuse our divinely granted exceptionism with but mere circumstance or dumb luck. Subsidizing industrial agricultural exports is proper for us, but quite immoral for the rest of the world. We don't need costly new roads, bridges, dams, power grids, and waterworks like them foreigners do. We can warn of their increased military outlays, even as we outspend them all, combined, every year. We shall never be bound by any international treaty which might threaten our precious sovereignty. We may scoffingly diss junk climate research, citing our rigged opinion polls of the clueless population. We scorn Islamic republics, though we too make our political decisions privately with personal saviors. Our divinely granted role is to prevent them obtaining WMDs, even as we modernize our own huge stocks. Our God is love, and He does direct us to remain the world's greatest weapons producer and exporter. He blesses our government support of brutal dictatorships so long as they sell our donors trade favors. Follow our lead into obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and cholesterol, heart disease, and stroke. Of course you may enjoy your freedom of religion, but you're not free from our religious intolerance. Just be happy to pay criminals to smuggle you here, just so you can be mistreated and exploited by fools. Naturally, you should happily swallow our media, although we can't find your whatever stand on a map. Everyone, give up your landmines and chemical arms, but naturally, we'll keep ours close at hand. God guides our unmanned drones into their dusty hovels, but Satan flew as a terrorist co-pilot on 9/11. Keep your foreign noses out of our business, but you better obey this UN resolution, or we'll begin the airstrikes. You cannot try our citizens in your world court, but we'll help them catch and punish our enemies. Our beacon of hope to the world is so much more than a neon reflection of our smarmy propaganda. Only we have the divine right to lecture others on human rights, ecology, and fiscal responsibility. Frack all your so-called objective measures. This here is still the greatest country on God's green earth. For we alone were the exceptionist leadership mantle granted to the family of man by our Redeemer.